Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions. Hold on. Hello, and welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am a DT, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? So, it is the weekend after Thanksgiving if you are following me in real time. And you know what? It's Saturday. My house is clean and I am enjoying a delicious stout because that's one of my favorite things to do when I'm chilling. I live in Texas, and I just gotta say, Martin House out of Fort Worth, Texas, you are killing them with the limited releases this year. Thank goodness. It is a far, far cry from the sour era of the mid-teens. Jesus. You know, the salty lady days. All right, so let's go ahead and check our spiritual voicemail and see. Ooh, what is what? What just... Okay. How are we starting today? The moon. 5 of Swords and the sun. Well, it is no concern of yours what people are saying because you are in your own lane, or you will find out what has been said in the shadows. However you want to look at that. Say hello to the night. Lost in the shadows. Say hello to the night, lost in the loneliness. No one knows. Okay. I can't wait. I can't wait. No, and ceiling light. 9 of Cups. In the shadows. The devil. Wind moves high. Okay. While the sun gets higher. All right, back to it. 9 of Cups, the devil, and the star. You, my friend, are making the best out of an otherwise difficult situation. The 9 of Cups, you're actually in a pretty good mood. You're feeling pretty good about where you are and what's going on in your life with the devil card. That even with what's wrong, it's still pretty good, right? And the star here with the healing energy, whatever energy this devil card is bringing, the star is here to fill in the gaps, as it were, or offer some enlightenment to keep you in this 9 of Cups arena. We've got the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the King of Cups. Choose wisely how you speak. With the swords, how you think before you speak. Be purposeful about the tracks on which your train of thought travels in the next couple of days. Let me say that again. Be purposeful about the tracks on which your train of thought travels. these next couple of days, right? The Eight of Swords traditionally is like a card of self-imposed imprisonment. As a man thinketh, so is he kind of energy. Here with the Orisha deck, it's about using the proper tool for the job. This person here is actually preparing the animals for sacrifice, and also deciding what body parts are used for which ritual and how to carve the animal using the different tools. Okay, so there's a lot that's going on here with this Eight of Swords, and also with the Eight of Swords with this deck. Again, purposeful. You with me? And then we talked about the Two of Swords, making the choice, making the difficult choice. There's a lot of mind that making the difficult choice here, right? You could, I mean, okay, if we're going to go back to the animal, the sacrificial lamb analogy, and choosing the proper tool, because if you choose the wrong tool, right, then the animal is useless. If you've ever watched, oh gosh, what was it? The people that were, living in Louisiana, hunting the gators and stuff for the season. And when it was time to, shoot the alligator, number one, there was only a certain kind of rifle that could be used. You can't just go in there with a street sweeper and start taking out gators, right? Because if you use the wrong tool, then the hide is useless. If you use the wrong tool and you put it in the wrong place, you lose your life. Okay? So taking that same illustration and applying it to your thoughts, because we're talking about swords and just these two cards here. We're talking about our thoughts, right? And if you turn your thoughts to what is right with the world and choosing to find what is right even when things are seemingly all wrong, right, as the means of healing and also self-preservation, also abundance with the King of Pentacles. Again, as a man thinketh, so is he. If you look at what is right with the world, more of what is right with the world will reveal itself to you. If you see the abundance, if you see the peace, if you see the joy, if you see the laughter, if you see the best in what this user interface that we call Earth in 2022 has to offer, there will be more that becomes available to you. Have you ever looked at mountain goats in their own habitat? Like if you look at an ibex goat, or a bunch of them, I don't know what a collection of ibex is called, a herd, whatever. If you see them walking or climbing along a sheer mountain face, chances are on first sight, you're not going to see them. They blend in with their environment beautifully. However, the more that you look, once you find one, the more that you look, the more that the goats wind up revealing themselves, because you're knowing what to look for. Same goes with what the best of life has to offer. And we've got the Hierophant the Four of Wands, and the Two of Wands. You're being called to go into what you know about life's great mysteries here, and also being called to study it further. There's more information here for you. Go to your ancient texts, find some new ancient texts, get somewhere and get to reading and copious note taking, right? Because you're establishing a new foundation with the Four of Wands. Establishing a new foundation and going in a new direction with the Two of Wands. Okay? You have some marching orders here. Why are these here? The Tower, the Page of Wands, and the Fool. Because everything that you thought you know is about to come into question. And it's going to change your trajectory on where you thought you were supposed to go. That's why. In other words, gather your stuff up. Gather what is important to you. Okay, go grab your Crown Royal bag. You know, the ones with everybody birth certificates and shit? Yeah, grab that. Because there's about to be a shakeup with the Tower and the Page of Wands. And, the Page of Wands. Going back to looking for being purposeful about where your mind travels, because there's a, Dorothy, there's a tornado coming. And you need to be able to see. You need to be able to see all of the changes that are going about and appreciate the tornado for what it is. Because you're first of all, your house is going to drop on some bitch. You're about to get some new shoes, and there's a road that you're going to have to travel down that you know nothing about. You're about to make some new friends, baby. Yeah. So there's that. Three of Cups, new friends. I can't. You know what, Spirit? I know that. You know what? I appreciate you. All right. Three of Cups. High Priestess. And the Knight of Swords. Okay, you about to make you some new friends, Dorothy. You about to make you some new friends, Dorothy, with the Queen, with the Three of Cups. You got your Scarecrow. You got your Tin Man. You got your Lion. Everybody has something unique to add to the menagerie, right? And you're going to have to call on all of this inner knowing that you've already been told to gather up 2 layers ago, that you were told to gather up, because when this takes place, you're going to need to rely on this information that you may not be able to reach and grab onto anymore, to be able to apply it to this new line of being. Because a lot of this stuff is going to seem like nonsense, Knight of Swords. A lot of this new stuff is going to seem like, why? This makes no sense. I don't need any of this. How many times has someone dropped a nugget on you and it did not bear fruit until 10 years later? The High Priestess is the keeper of deep, deep secrets. Some knowledge is hundreds, thousands of years old. And do you think that this High Priestess is like, yeah, well, you know, in November of 2022, I'm going to be able to reach back and I'm going to call on this information that I got back in July of 1985. Maybe she don't know that. She just keeps all of the shells and, you know, pulls them up when they are absolutely necessary. She knows a lot. She don't say a lot. And the Knight of Swords here, because we talked about the Knight of Swords having like Tasmanian devil energy. A lot of this stuff is going to be like, oh, I don't need it, get rid of it. I don't need it, get rid of it. There's going to be, you're going to have to continue to cut the grass, is what I'm saying. Even with all of this new stuff and this new way of being, the maintenance will absolutely be necessary. 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Let me turn you around. 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely walking away from some stuff, and that's all well and good because it's actually adding to your peace and to your calm. And when your peace and your calm is established, your resources can grow. Will grow. You will be in a good position to be able to do the things that you want to do, be able to live the way that you actually want to live. Got the 4 of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Breathe. Breathe. Look at your notes. Check in with yourself. Breathe. Look at your notes and check in with yourself. One more time. Breathe. Look at your notes and check in with yourself. Go back and read your old journal. Go back and read your old journals. I guarantee you there's some stuff in there that you don't remember writing that is going to prove most beneficial to your life at present. The Empress, the King of Cups, and the Lovers. If I'm lying, I'm flying. So when we're talking about, so the Empress is creation, right? That's what she is. That's who she is. She decrees it, and it is so. Back to this whole watch your thoughts energy. Because if you hear, tales of being in a good financial position and you are so mired down in your present situation, the economy is so bad and I've got to pay bills and da 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 da, and still engaging in this self-limiting behavior. Self-limiting behavior because it's easy, because it's socially acceptable, right? This is what random small talk usually is comprised of: limitation and lack. Limitation and lack. You start speaking abundance, you start speaking comfort, you start speaking times of plenty, and it will reveal itself to you because you're in this Empress energy. You think these money manchers are a bunch of hooey? Well, if you think it, it will be. But if you put the energy into it and yes, you can say them, but then once you start saying it, your body starts acting in line with what it is that you're saying. The world around you, the universe around you starts conspiring to bring these thoughts into fruition. And then we've got the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is he holds the information. He holds the emotional information, keeps it under tight wraps, right? And very rarely, even though he is the father figure of the tarot, quite the father figure, but we're talking about like the kind of father figure that understands the importance of having emotional connection with the members of the family, not just with the kids, but also with their partner, also with the other family members, right? They have a very intimate knowledge about the inner workings of the heart and govern themselves accordingly. That's a lot. That's a lot. And then we've got the Lovers here. And the Lovers card is about choice. Now we have this Pied Piper like thing happening, right? Where the music is being played and they're leading away from the village, and there is a following. It's quite the following, right? This is, choosing to move to the beat of your own drum. This is choosing to follow the soft spots, to embrace the totality of a thing, of a person, of yourself, right? Having that level of self-love is going to play a very key component in this Empress energy, as well as with this King of Cups in this layer. When you love yourself, your whole self, you are free to create uninhibited. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, all right. Last up, we've got our King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune loves to come up with this deck. I will happily take it. All right, so the King of Swords is, I have all of the information that I need. I am ready to make a decision. It is decided. The decision is done. That decision is to take this information and hold on to it, much like Spirit told you to do. Hold on to it while this new upswing in this blessed chain of events takes place. Blessed chain of events. Like, I see happiness and rebirth. Definitely with the rebirth, with the serpent hanging here, because of the nature of the serpent and how they shed their skin and become anew. There's a finality that I'm feeling out of the Wheel of Fortune this go around. Don't worry about what was. Don't worry about what was. Don't stress. Don't stress about the wagging tongues of the stagnant. Oh, shit. Don't stress about the wagging tongues of the stagnant. You have growth to do. And seen. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for taking time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye now.